Steve Jobs is one of the most iconic figures in the tech industry, known for co-founding Apple Inc. and bringing revolutionary products like the iPhone and iPad to the world. But Jobs' journey with Apple was far from smooth. In fact, he was fired from his own company in 1985, only to return more than a decade later and lead it to even greater success. So how did Steve Jobs find Apple, and what led to his eventual departure? Steve Jobs was born in San Francisco in 1955 and grew up in nearby Silicon Valley. He was fascinated by electronics and computers from an early age and co-founded Apple with his friend Steve Wozniak in 1976. The two of them started working on personal computers in Jobs' garage and quickly gained attention for their innovative designs and user-friendly interfaces. The first Apple computer, the Apple I, was released in 1976, followed by the more advanced Apple I in 1977. Apple's early success was driven in large part by Jobs' marketing and design skills. He was a master of creating a sleek and stylish image for the company and helped to popularize personal computers among a wider audience. Apple's products were seen as more accessible and intuitive than those of its competitors, and the company quickly became a leader in the tech.
However, Jobs' relationship with Apple's board of directors was often strained. He clashed with CEO John Sculley, who had been brought in to run the company in 1983, and the two had very different visions for Apple's future. Jobs wanted to focus on creating innovative new products, while Sculley was more concerned with maximizing profits and expanding into new markets. In 1985, Jobs was fired from Apple after a power struggle with Sculley and the board. He was devastated by the news and later called it the most public failure of my life. Jobs later said that he felt like he had been rejected by the company he had helped to create, and that it was a major turning point in his career. After leaving Apple, Jobs founded a new company called Next Computer, which focused on creating high-end workstations for the education and business markets. While Next never achieved the same level of success as Apple, it was a significant step for Jobs in terms of personal growth and innovation. He also founded another company, Pixar Animation Studios, which became a major player in the film industry and produced hit movies like Toy Story and The Incredibles. In the late 1990s, Apple was struggling financially and losing market share to competitors like Microsoft. The board of directors realized that they needed new leadership and innovation to turn things around, and in 1997 they reached out to Steve Jobs. Jobs agreed to return to Apple as CEO and quickly set to work on revamping the company's product lineup and strategy. Jobs' second stint at Apple was marked by a renewed focus on innovation and design. He helped to create a series of groundbreaking products, including the Mac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad, which revolutionized the tech industry and made Apple one of the most valuable companies in the world. Jobs' influence on Apple was so significant that he was often referred to as the company's spiritual leader, and his death in 2011 was seen as a major loss for the tech industry as a whole. In conclusion, Steve Jobs' journey with Apple was a rollercoaster ride of success, failure, and eventual redemption. He co-founded the company in 1976 and helped to create some of the most innovative and popular products of his time. However, his clashes with the board of directors and eventual